What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Shay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. It seems like the Katt Williams situation continues to be talked about, and while people still want to talk about it, I'm gonna still continue to make videos about it. And so I didn't know this, but Cedric the Entertainer recently was talking to Entertainment Tonight, and he was at, I don't know if it was the Global Awards or something like that, but he was asked about the Katt Williams situation. I want you to hear what Cedric the Entertainer said, and then I'm gonna come back.
I saw that you did respond to Katt Williams.
Oh,
I hate that, Cedric. I hate that y'all, like, that there's any sort of issue.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's interesting. It's an interesting time now. People get on these blogs and they just, start just spewing off stuff that's not even factual.
Right.
But, I let the fodder just go out there until I'm ready to respond to
Your
it.
work speaks for
I
itself.
am who I am. I stand on that, right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Stand on business.
Hey,
Ain't that what the
come on
kids
now.
say?
Oh, that's right.
So now, here's what I want to discuss when it comes to this. Cedric the Entertainer is acting like, what Katt Williams is saying is beneath him. It's too small. He's on the bigger and better things. And that sounds good. But I just want to talk about this because a lot of us as black men, especially when we start getting some money and start getting some cash and start getting a fan base, and I've seen guys on YouTube do it. I've seen guys in sports do it. We are not big enough to say that we're sorry, that we wronged people, that we did the wrong thing. We just can't say it. And we wonder why we don't have people who care about us. We wonder why we don't have the friends, and why is everybody so fake and phony? And why isn't nobody coming to our defense? I'll tell you a good reason why it is, man. Because a lot of the stuff that we do is fake and phony. That's why. And I want to be real honest here. So many guys believe that because they have money, all right? So many guys believe because they have fame and because, their work speaks for itself, that, I don't have to answer to certain people. Listen, if you wrong somebody, you wrong them, okay? I'm sorry. If it's not public, make it be private. Hey man, I stole the joke, I need to give credit for the joke. And that's kind of what Cedric the Entertainer has been acting like the whole years. I don't know what Katt Williams was talking about when it talks about stolen jokes. But clearly we've seen enough evidence that would yield the fact that Cedric the Entertainer stole or borrowed ideas for the joke, that somebody had a joke that came out before then. Even Scruncho, a popular LA comedian, said something very similar, that Cedric stole his joke. It's a known thing that this sort of stuff happens, all right? Now, instead of going out there acting like the person is crazy and that the rest of us are crazy, and that's what people kind of do. They want to act like the whole world is crazy, forgetting that we see the evidence. It would be different if I didn't see the evidence. So, Katt Williams is talking about Cedric the Entertainer stealing jokes. So what would we ask? Where's the proof? So everybody went out there and did the research, and we see that there is undeniable proof that Cedric the Entertainer was guilty in this. We all see it. We all know it. Okay? It's something that we all know by now. It's the truth. Now, what is so hard that we just can't come out and say, you know what, bruh? At that point in my life, I borrowed the idea from the joke. You're right. I shouldn't have did that. Or I should have asked you to get some permission for that. That's something that I should have did as a man. That is not what he's doing. He's doubling down and standing on business. But what you're doing is you're standing on a lie. And that makes somebody, and I hate to say this, man, this happens a lot here in Africa and the black world. You can have people, man, that will do you wrong and, do you wrong on a business deal. Remember one time, man, I did an event at this person's restaurant. And so this individual didn't deliver anything that he said he would do. I spent some pretty good money there, over $2,500. Might not sound like a whole lot of money in America, but for Uganda, that's pretty good money. You can do a whole lot with $2,500 for an event. And these people didn't deliver anything. We actually delivered the idea they wanted. They asked us to do it. We did it. So I confronted the guy about the lack of execution. Do you want to know what the guy told me? I'm very sorry you feel that way. I was like, what? Like, no level of responsibility, no level of accountability, you know? It didn't come till later. And you know, the guy wasn't trying to say, listen, you know, hey, here's what our staff can do to be better. I really value our relationship. Here's what we can do to make sure that you feel like you're not being used. And I'm sorry that you feel that way, man, but hey, look, you know, what can we do to make things right? And then, well, you know, all it takes is somebody to say something like that and have that attitude towards you when you're disgruntled, and you know, people can understand. But no, when somebody does wrong and they know they've done wrong, well, I don't like how he coming at me. Well, wait a minute, man. You did the wrong thing. You don't get to dictate how the person is going to come at you. Once you've done the wrong thing, you're the one that made the offense. So now you're dealing with, well, that person shouldn't be acting like that towards me because I'm Cedric the Entertainer and my work speaks for itself. Who are you, bro? Like, you made a mistake. That man is not wrong. Now, you might not like how he did it, but look, you know you've been doing it. Other comedians have proof that you've done it, okay? So, but you would do anything for money, and that's something I want to talk about. I see so many people, all right, want to do things for money. Let me give you an example. I made a video about Katt Williams' ex-girlfriend that was saying these things about him. She emailed me. The lady emailed me wanting to come on and tell her side of the story. If I were to do that right now, that video would get 1 million views or 2 million views, something like that. But because as a black man, I know that Katt Williams has looked out for so many people, and I would honestly believe that I don't feel like this lady is gonna tell the truth. She's a clout chaser. I will not give her my platform, despite the fact that that video, that 30 or 40 minute video would make me thousands of dollars, all right? Because I can't do just anything for money. That's what a lot of people will do. A lot of folks will do anything for money, not me, all right? I'm not willing to do that, but I'm not willing to steal somebody's joke, somebody's stuff just for money, because it ain't real. Then turn around and act like they got a problem because they're mad that you stole their stuff, or you have a history of stealing stuff. Now, Cedric the Entertainer is basically a very talented guy, for sure, but he needs to make amends and stop acting like Katt Williams is just crazy. When we can corroborate this, we can. It's confirmed. This can be authenticated, brother. So, you know, and that's the one thing I would tell black men: say you sorry, man. Somebody got an issue with you, it's your fault. Oh, hey, man, let's resolve it as men. We don't have to continue going on to the beefs. Most of these beefs that happen in Black America can be resolved if we would just come out there and say, you know what, brother, I'm sorry. Then we would be able to live on with our lives. We wouldn't have 30-year beefs going on in Black America because we wouldn't have those issues. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shay Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Share the bell. We're out.